Good evening. This is literally take three, not in a row, throughout the course of the day. You know, a funny thing happens when I try to post videos where I'm at a certain energy level. They just won't post. It's. I'm sure there's a couple people out there like I wish none of them would want to post. Touche, touche. I just want to talk about my friend Michael real quick, really quick. I'm gonna try to make it quick. That means it's not gonna be quick. All right. I love Michael Leschinsky. He was my family. He was my brother. He was my teammate. And now he's my angel. He's on a team. I keep him working overtime. Not as much as I used to, but differently now. But anyways, you know, we have such a negative stigma with death on this earth. And, it's because it's so like, it's perceived as so, is the word finite that I'm looking for? I'd have to Google it because I'm not that smart. But it's because it's perceived as so permanent. Okay. I come from a school of thought that it ain't really like that. Am I sad about Michael's passing? Of course. Of course. If I could chop and screw the two earlier videos and show you like where I was at, you would know. But today I will choose to celebrate his life versus mourn his death. I had the pleasure and honor of being friends with him, of considering him family. We got really, really close, and he was a fucking trip, man. He really was. Like, my favorite Mike Leschinsky kind of moment, I got a bunch of them, but one of my favorites is anytime he would talk about when he had the game-winning touchdown pass, right? Anybody who played on the 2000 Blue Devils should share this memory, at least the memory of the event, not the memory of him sharing the story. I'm talking about him sharing the story. I guess I'm talking about both. Okay. We were in a scrimmage in Old Forge. I can't remember who it was against. Towards the end of the scrimmage, Paul Yakavazzi, who was a fucking hard ass, like straight up hard ass, right? It was like a Grinch moment. You know what I mean? It was like the Grinch Stole Christmas moment. And at that moment, Paul Yakavazzi's heart grew 10 times, right? And Coach Yak, he's a good dude. He was just a hard ass. He put Mike in a wide receiver, and like they orchestrated like a fucking, the other team was gonna throw the fight. They were gonna let Mikey catch his touchdown pass and fucking be in his glory. And 3 or 4 attempts I think it took. Mikey looked so awkward in those pads. If anybody from the team remembers that scene number 99, like it's fucking, it's so fucking funny, man. Like in the best of ways, not mean spirited by any stretch. But ow. On the 4th attempt, Mikey catches the ball. The cornerback from the other team, who's in on it, like dives on the ground. Mikey jukes left, goes around him, scores a touchdown. We run over, all start slapping him. I believe I remember us like lifting him up, and it was an awesome moment, man. It was an awesome moment. And, years later, Mikey would always share that story, and he would be like, Steve, do you remember when I won? I got the game-winning touchdown pass against Del Val or whatever it was? And I wouldn't rain on his parade. What kind of dickhead would do that and say, well, no, Mike, technically it was a scrimmage and like we threw it for you. You know what I mean? Like, no, bro, no. You know, I would always say, yeah, Mike, I remember, bro. It was fucking awesome, you know? And we would share that moment together, and I would get to remember this moment in history that never didn't occur like he remembered it. But like fuck it. You know what I mean? What is it? It made him happy. And it made me happy to see him happy. So it was great, you know. Those are that's one of my favorite Mike Leschinsky like things to think about. You know? I guess the second best would be um fuck, I gotta read. Michael loved Blue Devil football. Like he was like he just loved it. Like he was like he fucking lived that shit, you know? And he tough, dude. Tough fucking guy. Tougher than you would think he would be. Seriously. Um he got this helmet from playing, and his father bought it or something for him. It meant a lot to him. It meant a real lot to him. And I remember he came and stayed with me for a period of time. And you know, and he gave me that fucking helmet. And I knew how much it meant to him. So much that I like tried to not take it. I was like, Mike, I can't take this from you, bud. And I mean, I don't remember what he said, but he insisted. And I wasn't going to disrespect him and not take it. You know, I was overwhelmed with love and gratitude that this item that meant the world to him, he wanted me to have. You know, it means the world to me. This fucking helmet means the world to me, especially now. It meant the world to me before. Now it's just like a little bit more, you know? And, you know, he will be missed. He was an angel. Now, I'm aware that he had a shadow side, you know, as we all do. You know, I believe some of the best angels come from some of the hardest upbringings. And I believe that's by design to show you guys that change is possible, to inspire you to say, well, if this fucking guy could do it, what could I do? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, be on the lookout because they're out there. They're out there. And, you know, I could get on here and get in my feels and be dejected like I've been for the last 48 hours. But you know what? Number one, Mike wouldn't want me to feel like that, you know? And I don't think, forget about I don't think. I know, I know that our loved ones, when they cross over, do not want us to feel like that. You know, they want us to feel good, to cherish the memories we had in a positive light, to remember the good, and to use that to lift our spirits. You think they want us crying and kicking rocks down the street? It's an old paradigm, man. And it doesn't mean that we won't do that. It's inevitable. Those feelings are going to come. Believe me, I've had an on and off tough couple of days here. You know, this morning I had an episode where I acted very out of character. I was by myself, thank God, and at least out of character for who I am today. Very in character for Stephen Aldi of the past. Whoever the fuck that was. You know, but today I had a moment, you know, and I couldn't put my finger on it because it was very odd for me to feel like that recently. And, you know, I didn't realize I was grieving. I was grieving and I wasn't addressing it, you know? So I got on, I shot a video. It was super emotionally charged. Thankfully, it wouldn't load. And, and I pressed along with my day, did a couple things, shot another one, still a little bit too emotionally charged, just differently. And now here we are. Meditated a couple times, focus on the positive. Abraham Hicks talks about like aligning ourselves with that feels good. Okay. To calibrate to what feels good. Okay. I just had a girl message me on Facebook from the Philippines. Okay. And she had some really positive shit to say. It was awesome. Talking about my videos inspired her and this, that, and the other thing. And I was like blown away. I was like, yo, it's fucking incredible. Thank you. And she had one of her like default on the top of the profile. It said something like, I will no longer pay my attention to things that make me feel like shit. And that's a pretty good rule to live by. Like if something makes you feel like shit, there's a reason for it. Your body, i.e., your emotional guidance system, is trying to show you something. You're out of alignment, okay? We are energy. Science has proved this, okay? When we're not feeling good mentally, physically, or spiritually, it's because we're doing something we're not supposed to be doing. All right? I'm not a fucking doctor, obviously, and I'm not trying to discount all science. It's not like that. But more times than not, energetically, when we are not feeling well, it's because we're not doing something we're supposed to be doing, or we're the opposite of that. Not doing something we're supposed to be doing, or we're doing something we're not supposed to be doing. And our body is trying to teach us that, show us that, to push us back to where we're supposed to be, somewhere that feels good. Okay? Now, when I say calibrate to something that feels good, being somebody who very excessively abused drugs and alcohol for years, that's not what I'm talking about. Okay? That is a band-aid for a bullet wound. That is short living. I'm talking about sustainable feel good. Okay? Sustainable feel good. Like Frank Sinatra. Come here. Like give your cat a little hug. Give me a little love. Look at him. Look at him. He's right on cue. He's amazing. Even though sometimes he drives me a little crazy. Give your cat some love. Your dog. Take him for a walk. Go out into nature. Give your relative send them a text message. Tell them you love them. Anything with creativity. Embrace your creative side. If you draw. You like to make music, dance, whatever. All of these things stimulate the endocannabinoid system. And this is a really good thing to do. Okay. So I know I got off on a tangent. Standard. But it's important. And I want you to feel as good as you could feel without external things like drugs and alcohol, which is going to make you feel good-ish, sort of, for a little bit until it just stops working. And then, whew, you don't want to get to that threshold, man. You don't want to get to that threshold. If you're suffering today from substance abuse, there's people out there, professionals that can help you. All right? And I suggest you reach out, before the universe does it for you. Because that road only really leads to like 1 or 2 places. 3. Yeah, 3. And they ain't fucking pretty, bro. You do not want to be there in any one of those 3 places. You know, one of them you'd be lucky to end up in. The other 2, you won't feel so damn lucky. So, even though one of the last 2 you would actually be lucky, but you won't feel like that. Not for a while. Take it from a guy who knows. Take it from a guy who knows. So, shout out Mike Leschinsky for being my newest angel on the team. I love you, bro. And I will make sure that your memory lives on forever. You know, I wanted to take you with me on my adventures. You know, I did. In the physical. Looks like you're coming with me anyways. Just differently than I was hoping and expecting and praying for. You know, but I'm happy to have you. And I'm super grateful that we became as close as we did. And I'm grateful for all the things you showed me and taught me. And I'm really grateful for this Halloween when I dressed up as Wonder Woman. We went to that fucking biker bar. That shit was crazy, bro. That was some cool shit, man. That was a great night. That was a great fucking night. So much fun, man. Just me and Mike in a bar, a biker bar. I'm dressed as fucking Wonder Woman. Like, what was I thinking? I don't fucking know. I don't know. It was the first night that I went out that I 100% beyond a shadow of a doubt unequivocally knew that God was real. It was the first night that had exposed itself to me, and I went out with no fear. Like, 0 fear. Well, maybe like 5% fear. But I knew I'd be all right because I knew God had my back. Hashtag Team God. Hashtag Team Source Energy. You know, if you watch my content and you dig it, please give me a like, comment, share anything, say what's up. If you watch my content and you can't stand me, you got to ask yourself, why do you watch them? Why do you watch them? They say that haters are just fans in denial. And I hope that you continue to watch. And I hope that you continue to take little pieces and follow these breadcrumbs. Because I've been leaving them. Hashtag Hansel and Gretel. Because they will lead you to peace and serenity. So, I love you guys very much. Hashtag GMR. Hashtag long live Mike Leschinsky. Hashtag peace and love. Hashtag no more hashtags. One last thing. Wait. As a society, where did we get off track with the communication thing? Okay. I'm not sure how it happened or at what point we deemed to be acceptable. I'm speaking to the gentleman right now. Okay. I don't know how you go from, hey, my name is Bill. She says, hey, I'm Sandy. And then you think, oh my God, this is the perfect opportunity to send her a picture of my dick. Like, stop that. Like, stop that. It's not working, bro. Like, it's not working. Has somebody got laid with it? Probably. But, like, like, just stop, dude. What are you doing? Stop sending random pictures of your dick to girls, dude. Like, if they ask for it, it's way different. You don't just offer that shit up. Hashtag no unsolicited dick pics. The fuck, man? Like, I'm not judging you. Like, I understand, like, you want to get laid and, like, you think it's a sexy dick or whatever the case may be. Just stop. Please. For all of our sakes, just stop so we could stop reading these posts on Facebook of these girls complaining about getting these fucking random dicks. The best part is the girls that are posting those things are energetically, due to law of attraction, actually attracting more dick pics. I don't know how to explain it to them because they can't hear me yet. But like when they can, like we'll sit down and have a conversation about it, and I will help you clear that energy so that you this is you clearing all the dick pics like you're swimming in a sea of dicks, you know. But like we'll get to the bottom of it. All right. I don't know when it's gonna be, but it feels like the tides are turning a little bit, and it seems like some of you guys can hear me a little bit more now. And as time goes on, it's gonna be more and more and more and more. But until then, you know, just keep up your fucking shield to hide from all the. Oh no, it's another dick. Oh my god. Fucking dick pics. I love you guys, man. Good night.